to the incredibly low quantity of people out there watching. I am Hayes Dream, and I'm your host, and I'm gonna bring you some fucking Starcraft2 here on the map Scrap Station. To the top right, we got the red player in Protoss. It is the one and only DuckloadRa, aka White-Ra, and to the top left we have VirusNaama. So we got VirusNaama there, and he is stating the fact that vodka is bad for the brain. But the problem is that vodka is only bad for the brain if you have it in large amounts in a given night. If you black out to it 4 times a week, maybe in the future you will have, a sort of little problem with it. But I'm sure you can deal with that, as there are very rehab clinics out there. Having relatives or family members, as people do, that are raging alcoholics, it hurts a little bit, because their full potential is not to the aid, unless you're like me and you can drunk. You can drunk. No, I'm not drunk now, but you can be drunk and you can still perform your job perfectly and crisply to the max potential of what can be. As DuckloadRa will now send his first probe scout out, and in Scrap Station there are only 2 starting points, and those 2 starting points are where these players have started in. So let's remember that, and that's a big key, as the refinery here is going down, and the barracks is going down inside. So he's choosing not to wall off his tramp, and everyone knows, of course, tramp is ramp plus choke. So we'll see how this probe is easily going to get in here, and he's going to scout this out. He's going to see that, oh, there's no wall, so maybe there's the light is open here for an early push, But another problem is that these rocks are here, so you got to break them down, and that takes a while with tier 1 units. So we'll see what happens as this orbital command is now being morphed in here. As this probe line here, it's this probe line, yeah, these SCVs, it's getting nice and hot and heavy here. So some mules going to be spawned down here, get some nice economy going for Virus. And DuckloadRa, he's just going to chrono boost out some probes, as his cybernetics core is about 3/5 completed. And as you can see, the disparity here in the supplies here, nice and early in the game. And let's take that away, because we know who's playing. And unless you just fast forward through the videos, but with my videos, you can't really fast forward through them, unless you fucking have a hate for me, which people do. They exist out there. There's people out there who think I weigh like 400 pounds, but I weigh 190, and I'm 6'1", so I'd be considered skinny. Not that I have a skinny penis or anything, but maybe skinny. As DuckloadRa here, he's going to see that the SCV was already in here, and this SCV was the scout here for Virus, and he probably saw everything. Well, not that there was a lot to see or anything, as do we see a very rare upgrade going on here? No, it's not. It's just Marauder slowing shit. For a second I thought I was seeing shit, and I thought I saw this, the fucking Nitro packs, and I was like, whoa, wait, we're going to see some fucking Reapers in the game? Okay, yeah, well, we'll see Reaper. That's the day. I haven't seen Reapers since my first cast ever, with Hydra and Moro and Muj Moro, which back then, pre-patch, was when Reapers were totally fucking overpowered. So that's not now. As how many gateways do we have now? We got 3 gateways and 1 robo. So DuckloadRa is gonna go into that type of game, and the second assimilator is going down now, and the robotics bay is already almost done. So we're gonna see how DuckloadRa is gonna deal with this, as 2 Marauders and a Marine are gonna make their way across the map. Not they don't want to fuck with this. That'll take too long. So they're gonna skip these rocks, and they're gonna walk all the way around. As 2 SCVs are gonna go out there too, as they smell the Marauder gas, as the upgrade is already in there. So the missiles they're already in there as a reactor. And what do we have here? A tech lab on the factory, and the starport is out here too. And yeah, it's the 111 build, or you could ask Hussey what the build is called. As here we go, 2 Marauders, and look at this, even a Hellion are out. So a pure mixture here of units coming out to DuckloadRa's top of his tramp, as the Hellion sees first light here, and he's gonna chop down at 1 gas probe over here, and he's gonna just do 1 hit of damage to him, as he sees that Stalkers and a Sentry are coming out now. A Zealot gets warped in, and we have DuckloadRa putting down a Nexus, as we have no site near for this command center of a natural for Namia, as the observer makes his way and sees everything that's going on. This observer being well worth his money, as this supply depot is going down over here. As well, he's not too undersupplied for 4151, and DuckloadRa, you know, we'll see how his army composition is going to mend out here. Is he going to go Immortal or Colossus? We'll see. We don't see the robotics bay out yet, but oh, look at these Marines here, and this early composition of our army was getting curious. He probably sees the observer and he's like, okay, now, you know, DuckloadRa sees everything I'm doing, even though I'm acting like I don't know who he is, as you saw in the chat text earlier. I guess, you know, VirusNaama has never heard of DuckloadRa. Okay, that's probably bullshit, but the scan goes down, and it was worth it, I guess, if it's worth it to kill a fucking observer with the scan. In some cases, people say no, it's not. As finally this natural here is going to start to get saturated, as all the probes are going to come off the line, and they're going to get hoarded back to the fucking main. What? Okay, now they're coming back, and they're going to get oh, that's why, because there's a fucking Banshee out. Yeah, there's a Banshee out with cloak, but the observer's out, and that's not too good. So that's gonna be stopped, and so Banshee's out, and we also have Siege Tech coming out for VirusNaama. So this push, you know, Siege Mode's gonna be out by the time he gets to the front there, and now he's gonna choose to break down this what kind of candy bar does that look like? Not Twix, it's not like that. Something with nuts in it, a nutmeg thing, something like the nutrageous thing that used to have the commercials back in years ago, and people used to go bananas and dancing and going fucking like crazy eating the candy bar. Okay, I don't remember that. That doesn't exist anymore. It probably never did. As the second bar is now getting under attack here, even by the Banshee over here. We got 2 tanks now also out here for VirusNaama. So 3 stalkers here, just gonna protect the natural here. And we'll see the, we're going to see Colossus here. Okay, thermal lens not being upgraded yet. As finally the 4th gateway is getting warped in now, and is going to get turned into a warp gateway now. As the rocks are down, and this huge army here of VirusNaama is going to come in, and we're going to see, this might be the final blows here, as siege tanks go into siege mode and are being complete slobs, making the whole Protoss army back away and go up the tramp, and we'll see this natural is going to be under siege any minute as soon as he scouts that out, as he probably already knows that's happening. As here we go, the Colossus is going to move out there, and he's getting some nice hits on these Marines and shit, but it looks like these siege tanks are doing a shitload of damage, even this one back here. And the Marines, they're just going to keep pushing forward with this SCV in the front, even a Marauder in that party. Okay, that's nice. Here we go, some stalkers coming in. The scan is down, so he sees the high ground, and the siege tanks are being complete pigs and just unloading their fucking DPS. Oh man, you know, siege mode, you know, just like it was a Brood War, unbelievably long range, and these probes are off the line, and they're gonna try to surround these Marines with some zealots from the back who got warped in, and they do manage to scare away these Marines, but they have no fucking fear because there's siege tanks in the back. And their range is into the gateway and into the robotics as the robotics goes down. And this Banshee's, you know, taking free shots here at this gateway. As we have a very low amount of army here now for DuckloadRa, as this VirusNaama looks like he's in total control, as these Marines full firepower here into all of this Protoss shit. And this gateway is going to also go down as DuckloadRa GG's. I hope everyone enjoyed it out there. Fucking smoke it up. Captain Eagle!